Hello, spectators, and welcome to the show. It is your host, MosaicArts, here, finally, after, so many setbacks. From technical difficulties, to delays, to not having the time, to, more technical difficulties, to getting the wrong computer model. We are finally here with our first stream of Minecraft Hardcore mode. So, to give an introduction, of course, as anybody who's been following this channel for a while, I'm sure, is familiar with up to this point, we've been planning to play Minecraft for a long time. Yeah, I did get a new mic, Ludwig. I hope you're liking it. Yeah, we've been planning to play things for a really long time, but we just constantly ran into setbacks and problems and stuff like that. But let's not cut the chit-chatter. Let's get right into playing Minecraft. But yeah, honestly, it has been such a long journey here. Finally getting to streaming this. Because it's just yeah, I don't know how else to put it. A lot of stuff just really went on and happened that really got in the way of the stream being able to get started as soon as I was wanting it to. Because I had this entire funny situation. This is actually a story I think I want to tell you guys, where basically, I buy a computer, right? And so, I run some games on it to test how it works. So I ran, Mega Man X, and then, of course, I ran, Minecraft on it. And stuff, right? Well, tell me why, when I ran Mega Man X, and when I ran Minecraft, it just went all, no, just kidding, we're not going to work. Yeah, too bad, so sad. It's gonna lag just like any other computer you use. And then, I look at the reviews on that computer, and I find out it's good for light gaming. Yeah. You seriously heard that right. It's good for light gaming. That is what they had to say about it. By the way, the reason I haven't loaded up Minecraft yet is just, well, I'm kind of having to load it up right now because, honestly, Whoa, that's loud. That is loud. That is loud. Let's turn that the heck down. Oh my gosh, that is loud. How do I turn this down? This is so loud. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Shoo, much better, much better, much better, much better. Yeah, so tell me why I run Minecraft on it, even though it called itself a gaming computer, why it didn't run things well. Yeah, I more or less got scammed. That's the way to see it, I think. They were scamming me. Scamming me out of a properly good working computer. But, no more. I did my specs research. I looked up what's the right thing to, get going so you can, actually, actually play Minecraft and stuff, and I found out you needed a, Ryzen computer, as they call it. Yeah, your new mic is way better. Your voice sounds so much better now. Wow, yeah, that's great. That is really good. Yeah, I actually bought this microphone pretty recently, to be honest. That's the thing that's so funny about that. So, glad to hear that's really good. This is not working. This isn't working. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, Minecraft's acting weird right now. There's this thing going on where, I have Minecraft here. It should be working, but it's just not showing up for some reason. It sounds 100 times better. Wow! I'm gonna have to hear that in post. I guess it's really good. That is great to hear, though. Okay. Oh, so I guess I had to turn off the full screen, which, not fun. Let's see if I can turn it back on and trick it. Oh. No, it looks like it just doesn't work if I'm using full screen. Well, non-full screen it is, I guess. Let's see. Okay, I think we're going to make it a bit bigger. Uh-huh. There we go. Huh. I gotta be honest, I'm not digging it. I will fix that real quick. Let's see. I think that looks about right. Correct, chat? Okay, it's closed down again? Shoot. Full screen resolution. I guess I'll just keep it as it currently is. I guess I'll just keep the screen the size it is. Then it seems to act up otherwise. There we go. So, yeah. Let's get into things. Starting with our hardcore world. In fact, let's just jump right into a new one. Why don't we? So let's see. We are going to call this world... yeah, I'm funny. I'm funny, right? Funny? Laugh. Laugh, chat. Laugh. That was funny. That was perfect. Yeah, that name was perfect, guys. It was absolutely the best name I've ever come up with. Yeah. Let's just get right in. So, yeah. We are finally starting up. So, we're starting out right here, and let's see what we got around here. Okay, we have dirt, we have trees, we have all your typical Minecrafting stuff that ever Minecrafts. Yes, you do. So, we are going to start this with pounding on a tree hard. It's not like you tried to use that name before. Oh, yeah, I never tried to use it. I was totally, like, just... This is the most unique name I've ever come up with. It's not like I, you know, just called, like... Oh, I don't know. My stream that or anything. It is completely unique, completely original, never before seen. Absolute perfect name, 10 out of 10. Name of the year. Everybody else should just pack up and go home. But yeah, so for the time being, we're going to do some like typical Minecrafting stuff. Just gotta be something I can craft to ease the burden of this task. Oh yeah, I have one. It's what you call a wooden pickaxe. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna mine right here. Does not seem like a great idea, to be honest. But it helps. It does help, though. Yeah, let's do this. And let's dig right over here. There we go. Well. I know it's not even correct. It's there we go. Or here we go. No, it's not even there we go. I just said that. It's here we go. Wow. I can't grammar anymore, can I? Not at all. Let's see. Is this enough? 9 should be enough, I would say. That's a donkey, I think. Minecraft has some nice music. By the way, Stranger Things 5 Volume 2 released yesterday. It was so peak. I watched all of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Don't spoil any of it, Ludwig. I might actually watch that show at some point. I still haven't gone to doing it yet, but I might actually watch it at some point, so, don't spoil a word of it. What I am interested in hearing about, though, is, like, in fact, I think this is a pretty good time to actually talk about this, to be honest. What our goals are this hardcore world, to be honest. For anybody watching the VODs, but also for anybody watching live right now. So, one of our first goals, of course, is going to be killing the Ender Dragon. Yeah, because that is usually one of the things we do, but we're going to also do some other things too. Limited to, not limited to, including, but not limited to, acquiring a full set of netherite armor and getting maxed out enchantments on that thing. So, like, full mending, full protection, full unbreaking, all of that. Conquering a water monument, defeating the Wither, completing a full beacon, and, well, more things that you can read in the description. So, that is going to be the plan. No matter how many tries it takes us, we are not going to rest until we get a world that has all those things accomplished in it, and that will be when we consider it completed. So, yeah, that makes our goals, I think, pretty clear. So, instead of shearing the... instead of killing the sheep... Wow, today is just opposite day for me right now. I keep getting everything backwards. What was I trying to say? Instead of killing the sheep, I'm going to see if I can find find iron mixed gears armor. Basically, 100% run. Yeah, more or less. Because I do plan to kill the warden and stuff also. So, yeah, it's like defeating every boss, getting maxed out armor, creating a custom village, a lot of things like that. Those are going to be our goals. We cannot consider this Minecraft Hardcore world finished until we do all those things. We are going to try to make an attempt to do it, even if it takes us 10 attempts. That is the way I will put it. Now, hopefully it doesn't actually take us that many, but it would be nice if we got it on, like, I don't know, our first try or something. Because we are so good at doing things first try. Right, chat? Right? Mega Man didn't happen, guys. Neither did, Whisper of Soul. It didn't happen, guys. I didn't take, like, 20 billion attempts to do those right. No, it didn't happen. I beat everything first try. Don't believe everything you hear. And here, the only one you need to trust is me. I know everything about that. And I know that I beat all those on one try, no problem, no issues, no questions asked. It took no more effort than that. That is the truth of the matter, and if anybody else is telling you otherwise, they are telling you dead wrong. Now, cha-cha real smooth. Yep, I got this, Ludwig. Mining cold. Mining cold. Mining... Yeah, we're not in an ice biome. We're mining coal at the speed of stone pickaxe. Actually, yeah, literally, because we are using a stone pickaxe. So that literally is the speed we're mining at. By the way, random Minecraft trivia. I think a lot of my audience probably knows this, but, like, isn't gold, like, just the weirdest thing? Like, seriously? Isn't gold, like, the weirdest item, at least until the Nether update happened? But even then, there's still things odd about it. Like, let's see. Let me get this straight. So, gold is, like, rarer than iron. But then if you make armor from gold, you actually get worse protection from it? Yes, we are. Side to side, side to side. By the way, I can't find shears, so, them sheep are gonna die. Wait, hold on. This is one more place I could look, maybe. And see if I find anything. Nothing. There is nothing. But yeah, because it's like, it digs fast, But then you find out you can't even mine most stuff with it. Which is just like, what the heck is that? What is that about? It's like, you want to know how bad gold is? I don't know if everybody knows this, but gold is so bad to where it's like, you can't even mine gold with it. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to repeat that one more time for the people in the back. Gold is so bad that you can't even mine gold with it. You break any gold block you try to mine with a gold pick. Why is gold just the odd one out there? It makes no sense. It's like you mine iron with an iron pick. You get iron. You mine diamonds with a diamond pick. You get diamonds. You mine wood with a wood pick. You get wood. What did I just say? Yeah, I just said that. You mine stone with a stone pick. You get stone. You mine copper with a copper. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually tested that. I'm pretty sure if you mine copper with a copper pick, that you get like, what is it? You get, yeah, you get copper. Why did I not know that? Yeah, yeah, you get copper by doing that. So why is it that if you mine gold with a gold pick, they're like, nah, no gold for you today. You just lost it. Like the thing it's, oh, and then finally, you mine netherite with a netherite pick, you get netherite. So on and so forth if I missed anything else. And if you mine chainmail with a chain pick, you get chainmail. You didn't hear what I just said. Yeah, guys, did you know in the newest Minecraft update, they added chainmail tools? I know, it's crazy, like, especially since I don't even know what the crafting recipe is for chainmail armor and stuff. But then they decided to make it where you can craft chainmail tools. It's okay, I have an idea. We are gonna do this. Okay. Let's just do this real quick. There we go. Yeah, I know. Not my best joke, Ludwig. Because, like, I don't even know how you would make a tool out of chainmail. So it's like, that's why the joke just kind of doesn't work. Early game is rough. Yeah, pretty rough, to be honest. Though, I just realized something. I have 6 pieces of wall. Around here, we don't worry about the nights. Because when you have something like wool, what's there to worry about? Boom! And that ends that. Okay, so let's dig up like this. Just in case there's a... There is no mobs. Neat. Yeah, it's just that it's like... There could have been like, you know, a surprise creeper when I dug up. And I could have just died horribly right there. But, nope. Not this stream. That doesn't happen. That does not happen around there. Around here. Oh my gosh, you have a bed that's not just white. Yeah. I think to somebody like you, Ludwig, that will look pretty familiar. If you're familiar with, like, early Minecraft. I think you'll know why I painted it red, if you're familiar with early Minecraft. Yeah. Anybody who's played early Minecraft, they know why I colored that bed red. Because, yeah, I was there for that time. By the way, I'm sorry for the weird pause. I just had to do something real quick. But we can stop that pausing now. We need some, stuff. Real quick right now. This is what we need. Die chicken. Die chicken. By the way, this is going to sound really random, but I'm going to make a really random movie recommendation right now. Like, I don't know what movies my audience has been watching right now. I know of one show my audience has been watching, but what kinds of... I'm referring because you're in bed 4 streams ago, your bed was white. Yeah, I guess that could have been the case. I just don't really remember that super well. But it would not shock me if that was true, to be honest. But yeah, basically, I have a pretty random movie recommendation for my audience. Back to the Future. All 3 of them. They are like... You have not watched a movie until you've watched the Back to the Future trilogy. That is the way I'm going to put it. That is basically to say, the Back to the Future movies are like really, really, really good. Like genuinely. Like, probably 3 of the best movies I've ever seen. Like, seriously. Like, even above stuff like, what are some of my other favorite movies I would say I have? Let's see. I would put it above, well, the Sonic movies for one thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I actually really like the Sonic movies. I just think Back to the Future is probably better than them, to be honest. Also, I put it above the Mario movie. I would put it above, like, probably every Pokemon movie. Back to the Future, I remember watching them, but it's been a long time ago. I think you should rewatch them. They are really, really good films. And I don't think you would regret it, to be honest. But yeah, I would say it's above Jurassic World. It's above any Disney movie. It's above a lot of Pixar movies, I would even say. I would probably say it's even above a lot of DreamWorks movies and stuff, to be honest. I really think it's pretty good. Now, it's my current favorite trilogy, like I said, but will it always be that? I don't know. Things change over time, to be honest. So, who really can say? But I would definitely say it's my current favorite favorite. I cannot speak today. It is my current favorite movie trilogy as it currently stands. Honestly, though, talking about hardcore right now, I think finding iron or copper is probably one of our most important early goals, if I have to be honest with you. Why I say it's so important? Well, to really progress in this world, we're going to need to get better stuff, and I just don't think that's going to happen unless, like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not when there's a baby right there. Back to the Future actually has a cameo in Stranger Things Season 3. It's all about the 80s. Wow, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to check out Stranger Things when I have the chance, Ludwig. But it's just like, that's really interesting to hear. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it is really hard, honestly, to make progress when you have a I can't do it. It is really hard to make progress when, you know. Wait, what is my computer talking about? It's plugged in. Oh. The thing I was supposed to charge it wasn't on. Oops. Yeah, basically, my computer battery was running low and, like, I wasn't charging it and I didn't realize. But that's not the case now. But yeah, that's what I was basically saying, is that it's like, we are not going to be going anywhere without armor, at the very least. Because it's like, most mobs in this world are going to kill us, in like, especially on hard mode, in like 2 or 3 hits without armor. So it's like, getting armor right now should be, like, priority number 1 for that reason. It's just that, like, finding your first... Yeah, it doesn't matter, honestly. I would say if it's copper or iron, it would be ideal for us to find iron, but honestly, we could do with copper. It's just that, like, I don't think we're going to be getting anywhere unless we get a full set of armor of some kind. Whether it's iron, copper, or a mix. Heck, I'll even take gold or chainmail. I guess we can start with some leather. Now, let's see if we can find more cows, actually. Perfect! That's just what I was thinking of. If we could find a village, that'd be good. Alright, have another recommendation for movies and shows. Well, then let's hear it, Ludwig. I'm all ears. But yeah, Avatar The Last Airbender. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it's funny that you mentioned that. I've been wanting to watch Avatar for quite some time, to be honest. I just hadn't gone to it, to be honest. But yeah, that is definitely something I would check out. Oh, I can't do it, not with their babies around. But yeah, what is it? Okay, so let's find that, blacksmith first. Yeah, honestly, funny though, speaking of Avatar, like, the other Avatar, I heard that Avatar Fire and Ash came out, and I'm, like, not super interested, if I have to be honest. It's, like, the best kid show ever. Yeah, I've heard pretty good stuff about it. I just have never gone around to watching it. I could definitely check it out at some point, though. But yeah, this basically solves our food problems, because I just take a bunch of the haystacks and boom. Let's see, make sure we don't hit the golem. Boom, hit the cow, though. Hit this one, too. I heard a cat. Oh, yeah, it's a cat. Okay. Convert all this into bread. I know it's wheat right now, but it's gonna be bread. Boom, see? See how easy it is to get food like that? Boom, 42 loaves of bread. Okay. Random Minecraft nitpick. When you eat the bread, are you eating an entire loaf of bread, or is that just a graphical thing? Because it's just kind of like, that's a lot of bread to eat if you're eating the entire loaf. Just saying. Oh man, my inventory is already nearly full. Maybe this... Oh, there's a blacksmith. Maybe this, village is a good temporary base, to be honest. I think I would like to go for that. Let's see. Ooh. Copper spear, iron ingot. Ooh, we got some iron armor. Gold ingots. Apples. We'll toss out this flour. We have other flowers. And a loaf of bread. That's sure a thing. I can't recommend it enough. Like, Season 1's above your average kid, so Season 2 and 3 are some of the best writing I've ever seen. Wow! Yeah, I'll make sure to check it out. I think I'm gonna move into the blacksmiths. Respawn point set. Minecraft, you're funny. You are so funny, Minecraft. Like, seriously. The respawn point set. Do you know what we're playing right now, Minecraft? Minecraft, do you know what this world is? It's a little thing called reading the stream title. If you read the stream title, I'm pretty sure you'll know, like, so easily, just like that, why I believe you're the one who's mistaken here about that world. Yeah, world, you're funny. Respawn point set. You don't know what we're playing here, do you? It sounds like you really don't know what game we're playing here, do you? Yep, you don't know either. Funny. Anyway, we have 12 letter. We have 14. Okay. I think we're getting close to enough for what I'm trying to make. Just a couple more. Minecraft is trying to bait you into thinking you're safe. Yep. It does that a lot. That's why creepers don't make any sounds whenever you're playing the game, because they're trying to pretend you're safe but being as quiet as possible. I would want to take those guys out, but it's like the iron golem will get mad at me. And yeah, I want to take him out for being useless. Useless. Yeah, you know the whole meme. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, I think... So we have one piece of iron. We have a spear. I guess we can use it. Whoa, this is cool. Let's see how this works. Interesting. So that's how it works. Oh, I just realized what I can make. Holding this thing in his hand like this, I actually just realized what I can make. Let's just make that right now. By the way, yeah, another hardcore... I almost said hardcore Nuzlocke like Pokemon. Another hardcore mode tip. That's what I was trying to say. Making a shield as early as you can is insanely important, because skeletons and creepers are always going to be like one of your biggest threats you always deal with in early Minecraft worlds. So knowing an answer to deal with them as early as possible is really important. You mentioned earlier the Avatar Fire and Ash. We're actually going to go see it with my girlfriend. Oh, okay. Have fun, I suppose. Let me know what you thought of it once you see it. Anyway, that will do for now, I suppose. But let's see. What are we trying to do now? I know what we're going to do. Yeah. We've killed enough cows. But yeah, now I guess we have protection of some kind. I still don't know if I think this is enough for, like, going into a cave, but, like, I don't know. I'll make sure to tell you, just let you know, movies like 3 hours long. Yeah, they are pretty long, usually, to be honest. Like, I did watch Avatar Way of Water pretty long. The first Avatar I watched, like, a really long time ago, but genuinely, I do not remember much about it. This looks like a pretty good cave. I think we'll give it a shot. Okay, copper. Okay, so our armor is probably good enough to at least go into, like, spots like this, because think about it, we have a shield, we have some leather armor, we have a piece of iron. It's decent enough, I think, for us to survive at least a little bit of stuff. But let's just not get too crazy right now, of course, because some of these mobs still hit really hard. So that's something we just do not want to deal with. By the way, regarding where I'm going to make a base, I don't know right now. Honestly, though, we might want to build one pretty soon because, I don't know, my inventory is getting pretty cluttered. If anything, I'm just going to live with the villagers for now. I think that's actually a pretty good plan, to be honest. Living with the villagers for now. Because, well, there's a lot of houses there. You can trade with them, you know. Things like that and stuff. I even left my bed in the blacksmith's. Maybe we'll just move in there for now, you know. It's kind of been hard for me to join Minecraft recently. Oh, why would you say why? Though I can possibly think of some reasons. Like, Minecraft's a game where it's like, oh, more stuff. you can do a lot of stuff in it, but, like, you do eventually run out of stuff to do, if I have to be honest with you. So, like, that's not completely unusual, to be honest. But I am kind of interested in hearing why. Wow, that's a knockoff. Like, straight up. I would almost prefer there would be no enchants on something like that, if I had to be honest with you. Yeah, I think for now, I'm just going to use this as a storage chest, to be honest. Because it's just kind of like, it's useful. It's handy to have right now. So, why not? In fact, let me just do something real quick. Not that. This. There we go. Save the coordinates. Wow, I really just did that. Okay, wow, I really just did that, huh? Yeah, no, it goes over here, not there. What was I trying to get? Oh, yeah, I made a shield already. Never mind. Oh, it's at the same time. Regarding what to do with these, the gold ingots, I don't know. I might just save them for now, to be honest. Because I generally can't think of anything to use them for right now. I think that's a good idea. Let's see. I think I'll bring dirt with me as a building block. I'll bring more torches with me. And I guess I'll bring this as a backup weapon. And this, because I might need them. And this, and that should do. Alright, so now... I gotta be honest, the best thing to do is I'll probably just strip mine and hope I find something, to be honest. Because really, it's like, I don't know how much longer we'll have to run around to, like, find anything, but yeah. It's also because I've been trying to play it with my friends, and my GF's best friend hates fun, and she demands that she can play on creative. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's... yeah. Honestly, that can be a little bit annoying to deal with. Like, you have this game here where it's like, you can play whatever way you want, effectively, if the game lets you. And then having someone who's like, no, I only want to play my way. Nobody else is allowed to play theirs. You have to play my way or I'm not playing with you. It's like, yeah, I can see why that's just pretty annoying. Okay. I have a crazy bold idea. Okay. Before it to work, we're going to need more wood. But yeah, everybody has their preferences, but that does sound pretty annoying, honestly. Because it's just like I said, everybody has their preferences, so it's just kind of like, it should be fine for you to... Oh, great. We're not going to have to find a ravine after all. Because, or a cave or anything after all. Because there's one right there. Neat. But yeah, that is certainly something that you gotta work through that isn't always the greatest too, if I have to be honest. I gotta be honest though. I'll see how far I go into this open cave because, yeah, they can get really dangerous. Honestly, I think the better thing to do right now is just for me to, like, go to bed or something. Yeah, because these places get pretty dangerous. Okay, let's hurry up and... let me on the bed. Boom. She does stuff like give us OP items in the beginning, even though we tell her we want to get them on our own, but whenever we criticize her, she treats it like a personal attack. Man, yeah, I am sorry that you're dealing with that. Like, I know a whole lot about dealing with that kind of thing. It's like, yeah, it's a process to work through. Like, it absolutely is. Where is that zombie coming from? Okay, so our game plan for now is keep on the lookout for creepers and mine enough copper to make a copper armor set. Or not a copper armor set, but like copper armor for like our other things. And I think with a copper armor set, that should be enough to go in. That's what I think. Like, funny enough, up to this point, I haven't taken a single heart of damage yet. That's definitely enough, like more than enough, eh? But yeah. What are you humming about? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I need more, I need more cobblestone. We are a dwarf and we're digging a hole. Dig a hole, dig a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole, digging a hole. Yes, we are waiting that. Yes, we are doing that. We are a dwarf and we're digging a hole. Digging hole. Digging a hole. I think you guys might get the reference. But yeah, that is the thing we are referencing at this current point in time. Oh, wow. I actually told my GF about you and how you reacted to when I told you my mom had died. She says you've earned her respect. Wow, that's nice to hear. I hadn't realized. I'm guessing there's a reason behind that, I would think. That's just interesting to hear. I hadn't realized. Anyway, we are going to wait for that copper to work. Copper stuff, yeah. Alright. She also has a YouTube friend that's slightly older than her. Ah, I hadn't realized. Interesting. Okay, that's a bit better. And I think that's enough, actually, for now. Huh. Okay. I think this will do for now. I'm pretty sure copper's a little bit better than stone. So I think we can also make those. I think it has more durability. I think we'll keep it. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. They have the same attack speed, too. She's also been working on Sonic AU, and me, her friend, my brother will voice act the characters. Oh, cool. I guess we'll see eventually how it turns out. Doesn't sound like a terrible situation you got going on. But also, talking about one of my other projects real quick. So, you know how I'm working on InfiniQuest and stuff, right? I haven't actually mentioned that at all, but even in me, like, doing this stuff, InfiniQuest is one of those things I've been working on, and something I want to say is that while it won't be the games, like, I gotta be honest with you, it's still gonna be a while at this point before I get to the games at all, to be honest. Something InfiniQuest related might be closer by than you might think. Like, I don't know. It might be coming in like a few months or so. Basically, I'm planning on writing a literary adaptation of InfiniQuest. Yeah. Of like, it's going to really like showcase a lot what the world's going to be like. It's going to tell its own story, and I think it'll be great. Yeah, on the creative stuff topic. Anyway, I think we're going to go in. Let's see how we can do. Uh-oh. Here are the big threats right now. Let's see how we handle them. Oh, man. See? These things are already intense. Oh, my gosh. They still do that much? Ah! Okay, yeah, that will be happening! Ah! Go away! Go away! Go away, stupid skeleton! Oh my gosh, yes! Burn, 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 die, 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 die. Die. Oh, no, no, no. Enderman, go away. Go away. Enderman, go away. Okay, I think I know what to take that as a sign of. We are not ready for those big caves yet. At all. But yeah, I plan on putting up another Patreon, actually, for InfiniQuest specifically. That will probably be up in like a few months. And I plan to make literary adaptations of a lot of the InfiniQuest storylines in the future. So, while the games are still a long way off at this point, there will be something from the series coming sooner than you think. But yeah, seriously, I can't believe I was taking that much damage, even with copper armor. Like, that's insane. Like, man, okay, I think we're going to have to wait until we have at least, like, enchants to go in a cave like that, which, yeah, I don't know. That's a tall order, because it's like, you need diamonds to get enchants, but you need to go to a cave to get diamonds or strip mine for them. Looks like we're going to have to strip mine starting here. Yeah, so let's just do things like this. Yeah, that caught me so off guard. The level of damage I was taking from those arrows. It's like, I thought that, like, I wouldn't still be taking 2 hearts of damage a shot from that. Like, that's insane. Like, it's like, man, it's like, I had no idea copper armor was that ineffective. Like, seriously, it's like, generally, it's like, if armor's not effective, I almost might as well not even have it. Like, dang. But yeah, so, that's the plan. We are just going to dig around here in the strip mine, and hopefully we find something good here. Okay, as soon as I find some copper, we will continue what we were doing. The characters from the Sonic comment is my GF is making our Sonic Shadow Silver Eggman Vector. Ah, okay. I guess we'll see what the story's about when it comes up. Where is the bed? Not in here. Get out of the bed. Let me sleep. Man, shoot. Okay, so where did I put the... I'm going to see if I still have the coal in the thing. I wonder if we should do it. Why don't we do it? Hey, we got some iron. That's nice. But yeah, 3 pieces of iron. That's... Hey, we can make an iron pick. Yeah, that's a... Or an iron bucket. Iron pick or iron bucket? Like, I'll be honest, there is, like, benefits of a water bucket, to be honest. Like, it's better for traversing. I think we'll actually make a water bucket, to be honest. Is there any coal in here? No. I don't know if it can be in there. Ah, 2 pieces left. That's good. There are more characters me can't write. Okay. That is alright. You don't have to give everything away right now. That is a-okay. I do not have a problem with that. So yeah, let's see. Iron bucket and water. Let's do that. Boom. Okay, yeah, I can clearly see food is not going to be a problem anytime soon, which is nice. Let's see. Huh, where is... My GF will voice Tails, Amy, Cream, and an OC. Ah, got it. See. Friend will voice Blaze and 2 OCs. So there's going to be a lot of OCs, I can tell. I came to dig, 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 dig. I'll build a city also big, 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 big. Actually a village, because that's ironically actually one of our goals. So funny that I'm singing that. Just wait a sec, gotta dig this strip, mine, so that I can get some iron. Yeah. There's gotta be something I can craft to more easily traverse the giant caves. Yeah. I'm already out of coal. Nice. Yeah, I don't... Wait, is that... No, it's not. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Believe it or not, I'm very good at voice acting and just acting in general. I want to be an actor in the future. Oh, cool. Good for you. That's really great to hear. But yeah, going up. Going up. Yes, we are. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go back to finding coal, to be honest. Just save the save the coordinates. And, I think we'll go east to find something. And see if we can find anything. Oh, wait, yeah, wasn't I planning on doing this earlier? Yeah, so you remember how I was trying to get the wood earlier? Yeah, I actually know what I was going to do. Yeah, let's do that now. That seems like another possible alternate solution to our problem. As long as we don't run into any drowns with tridents. Which, thankfully, is pretty unlikely to happen, all things considered. Also, I really want to make YouTube content. Like, I've had this hitless Whisper of Soul idea for a video. Oh, yeah. Clearly, you're way better at Whisper of Soul than I am to be planning something like that. Like, I could barely make it through that game, hitless or not. So, but I can tell that, like, you probably could do something like that on the other hand. So, that might not be a terrible idea. I would watch something like that, to be honest. Let's see. I think that's about enough. We'll get a little bit more just to make sure. Oh, it's just leaves falling. I practiced I can beat Melsonic hitless. Oh, dang, yeah. You definitely have a pretty good shot then, I would say. If you can beat that guy hitless. Ooh. We'll toss that out. Exicon is horrible, however. Gone close sometimes, but it's so easy to choke. Man, I would imagine. Like, seriously. Alright, 15 doors. That's plenty. We'll make a little bit more just in case. And a few more, actually. Never mind. 27 should be enough. Ow! Shoot. Yeah, I didn't know how far I was going to fall. Okay. Yeah, see? These act kind of as like air pockets. If only I could see, though. Yeah, we're gonna wait to go down there. But I realized that Alice and Creamy XC might be impossible because they both have a forced hit. Yeah, that could be a situation. I guess we'll try going in here, see how it goes. Man, I can't see anything. I see magma blocks at the bottom. Guess we'll take a look at what's down there. Man, I can't see anything down here. Man, I keep running into a wall, if I have to be honest. Yeah, so, to assess my options. I think for now, I'm going to just travel and see if I can find anything to help. Like, I don't know, like a shipwreck or like something. Because it's just like, I'm just in a situation right now where... Let's go back and get my bed, though. Because, let's be real, like, anywhere we go, we should probably take a bed with us. That was so claustrophobic. Funny. But, yeah, what was I trying to say? I'm trying to think what I was trying to say. What was I trying to say? Yeah, basically, we're on hardcore mode, so if we need to travel for a long time, it's probably better to just take the bed with us. After all, if we die, it's not like we're going to respawn, so, you know, there's not really a downside to doing it. So we'll take this with us, throwing out our... Nothing, actually. We'll leave some empty slots in our inventory. You know what? We might need that for, like, backup armor or something. Let's keep it. Think we'll keep that there. The inventory system in Minecraft kind of annoys me. Why would you say so? Hadn't really thought of a reason why it might, but why would you say it does? Are you sick? You sound a bit snotty. Oh, no, I'm not, actually. While I did just get over a sickness, that might be why. But no, I wouldn't say I'm sick right now. Let's see. We are going to just look around and see if we find anything. It's a bit slow? I guess it could be a little bit. That might just be how I talk, I don't know. Let's see. I think that's an abandoned nether portal down there. I guess that's worth taking a look at? Because I think that's an abandoned nether portal. Then I can hear your breathing. Huh. That's odd. Oh, no. Let's see. I'm trying to find the chest. The chest is right there. Let's just bust this open so I can just... Go up. Let's go up for air first. Shoot. I mean, the inventory was slow, not your voice. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay, that's funny. I see. Okay. Okay. Ah, fudge, fudge, fudge. There we go. Nothing bad. Nothing went on. Did I totally confuse you? Yes. I hit myself in confusion. Huh, I think that's another underwater structure. Wait, is this like one of those shipwrecks or something like it? Ah! I hear something. I think that's a drowned. I think that's a drowned. I hear a drowned. If that was a trident, I'm out. I don't think it does, but... It doesn't have a trident, but it's a baby. That's fun. There it is. Okay. That's why I blocked, just in case. Okay, let's see what's down here. By the way, this door trick I'm doing, did you know it's just, like, completely non-existent if you're playing, Did you know that if you're playing, I can't find it. If you're playing Bedrock, it's completely non-existent. Oh, opinion on the Switch 2. Oh boy, I have opinions on the Switch 2. Okay, so, for one thing, one opinion I basically agree on that seems like everybody else also, or a lot of other people have on it, is it is way too expensive. I honestly don't know when/if I am going to buy a Switch 2, if I have to be honest with you, because it's like, let's see, like, what, $400 for a console. Yeah, I can understand that, but... What is it? $80 for games? I don't know. Like, I can't say I am so sure about that, to be honest. It's like, I don't know. I've heard regarding Mario Kart World that it's an $80 game, but people say, if anything, it's more like a $50 game, which I don't know if I can say how I feel on that because I haven't played it, of course. But, like, yeah. Also, from what I've heard, the Switch 2, it's like, specs-wise, I've heard it's like PS3 level strength. Like, it has nothing on the PS4 or 5 from what I understand. So it's like, that's another thing too, where people who care about that, I mean, I would say I've started to care about that more in recent years. Like, I mean, I'm playing Minecraft, and I had to buy a PC with the right specs for the game to work and run well. So I do kind of care about that to some extent, mainly for performance reasons and stuff. But beyond that, like, I don't know. Like, I do think the system's a little bit overpriced. The games seem like they're fun enough and stuff, but I just don't know if I'm actually going to buy a Switch 2, to be honest. It's just a bit pricey right now. I'm not in the greatest financial situation to just do that. And, yeah. I think that's a good summary on it, is great games on it, a bit overpriced. I don't know if I'm going to be buying it right now because I just can't afford it. So, yeah, it's pretty simple, to be honest, how I feel about the Switch 2, I would say. Okay. I don't think I want to wear these. Let's see. Snow. There's a snow biome here. Oh! More coal. Yeah. I need that. I definitely need that. I got one for my birthday. Oh, good for you. You didn't have to pay for it. Yeah, like, I would take one if somebody gave it to me as, like, a gift. But, like, because, like, it's like, I'm not saying that, no, the console isn't bad at all. It's like, I would definitely, you know, accept one as, like, a gift or something. But it's just, like, currently with my current money situation, it's like, I don't think I'll be buying one anytime soon. I'll see if I buy one eventually, but, like, not for the time being. Just because, like, yeah. Price is honestly just the biggest thing for me, personally. If I have to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't really, yeah, afford one right now, to be honest. That's the main thing. But yeah, congrats, Ludwig. That is actually pretty good. If I had to give it one positive, though, I do like the design of it. It is pretty neat to look at. Anyway, the sun's coming down. Again, you are funny, Minecraft. Respawn point set. Like I'm going to be doing that. Bold of you to assume I am going to be doing that, Minecraft. We are just going to hold this down until we fall asleep. Because that is how we do it. There we go. I'm actually rich right now, but I need to spare up so I can get a driver's license next year. That is so funny that you bring that up, Ludwig. I'm actually trying to learn to drive too. Yeah. Because if you didn't know, yeah, I can't drive. I never really mentioned that, to be honest. But I can't actually drive either, to be honest. So it's really funny that you're actually mentioning that right now, to be honest. Because it's like, I think I'll be getting one next year too, to be honest. So it's really funny how things have been lining up like that. But yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Okay. I have an idea. I know what I've said about... I'm going to give this a shot, and I might regret it, but... we're getting a little desperate. So why don't we take the jump? Bam, we made it. Okay. Oh man, could you imagine if I hit one of those baby zombie right off the bat? Baby zombie right off the bat, really? Really? Baby zombie right off the bat, seriously? Ah! Adult zombie right off the bat. Ah. Oh my gosh. Here goes nothing. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, I almost think we just have to... That is a huge cave down there. Dang. Yeah, I almost just think at a certain point, we just need to take the shot, honestly. Because it's like, we are pretty desperate at this point. We just need to take the shot at a certain point. Or at this point, we are not going to find anything. I think I'm going to start with the area up there. To be honest, because it's like... it's at least relatively safer, I would think. Like, light it up at least. Huh. I am not liking how big it is, and yeah, see, that's why. Let's do a thing real quick. Creeper. Boom. Got him. Boom. Got him. So, it's part of our hardcore mode, taking risks. Yeah, to be honest. It's like, you are locked at the hardest difficulty. So it's like, these caves are not going to get any easier. So it's just kind of like you kind of just have to go for it at a certain point. Yeah, because it's just like, if I have full copper and it's still this hard, getting iron is not going to make it much easier. So it's like, at a certain point, I'm going to have to just go for it, to be honest. And I feel like all this time I've been just putting off the inevitable, if I have to be honest with you. So, yeah. That's how we do it in this live stream. Shoot. So, yeah, this isn't great. I don't think there was anything useful up there. Oh! Iron! Nice. Nice. There's some iron. Alright. Make sure nothing's trying to drop on me. Not that I can see. Okay. I don't see any mobs up top, but let's do this anyway. You just need character plot armor. Yeah, I know. So let's see how much iron we got. Let's throw this out. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea, but... Oh, okay, good. There's a third one. I was about to say, only 2 lousy pieces? No, 3. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now is make an iron pickaxe real quick. Because we clearly have the stuff too, so yeah. Iron acquired. What the fuck? Or whatever. Okay. So, now we do this, and bam. Isn't it iron pick? Isn't it iron pick? Whatever that means. No idea what it means. It almost sounds like the right wording is like, isn't that an iron pick? Oh boy. I have a water bucket, so I guess we'll go down. Here we go. Oh man, I see more iron there. Let's do this. Okay. 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 Ah. Huh, okay, we're actually taking hits decently. Better than I would have expected. Okay, we got some string. I'll be honest, I think we need to toss this at this point. Okay, wait, there's some iron right here, right? Okay. We'll just mine like this. I know. A little bit. A little bit. It is a little bit like that. Wait, I heard a... That was a creeper. That's a creeper. Boom. What the heck? It hit me! Wait, what just happened? Okay, wait, what? Oh my gosh, I was shielding! Bro, I was shielding. 4 years ago, we had this running joke called Dying is Cringe. Yes, we did. And guess what just happened? Okay, you know what? That's funny. Okay, that's comedic timing. Okay, that is comedic timing. We were just talking about that and then this happened. How did that happen? Okay, here's what I think happened. Here is what I think happened. The creeper blew up, but the skeleton was shooting at me, right? So what I think happened is the skeleton shot the shield, which caused me to have to block it. I got blown up by the creeper blast. It left me alive with like half a heart. And so after the creeper blew me up, I was left alive with half a heart, and what the skeleton was able to easily just finish me off at that point. And because I was so caught off guard by how much life I had left, I just died straight up. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. This world was kind of a lost cause, if I have to be blunt with you. Like, it's like, how many places did we go where we could have found something handy? Like, you know, the blacksmith chest, the abandoned portal chest, the something else. Like, you know, these giant ravines that could have went to diamond level and stuff. How many places did we find? Oh, you know, those underwater structures also. How many places did we find where we could have found something useful that would have given us an edge, and we just found nothing? As soon as I wrote that, you died. I know. Like, what are the odds? Yeah, rip attempt 1. Let's try again. Rest in peace, Technoblade. Anyway, let's just write attempt 1. Next, let's call this second world Hardcore again. Again. Just singular. Hardcore. Okay. Okay. Let's keep everything else the same. I know. Takes a risk, dies. Honestly, that world was pretty, like, doomed, like I mentioned. Huh. Okay. So, things look a little bit better this time around. We're in a savanna. Let's just go for it. See where this takes us. Go and look around a while. Just see if we find anything. Yeah, honestly, let's do this first. I think spawning close to Cobalt Stone is good. Cobalt Stone, huh? I didn't actually notice. So I think it's 9 stone that I need, to be honest. I think it's 9 that I need. Also, it's so funny that I died to a skeleton creeper combo when I was just talking about how dangerous both mobs are early on. I rest my case. I rest my case. I think that makes a pretty good case for why it's so dangerous. What you just saw right there. Okay, I think we're just going to take these guys out, which we are doing right now. So yeah, we will continue on. Like, the ground you start on is cobalt because there's a chance you can get iron early. Oh. I've done it before and I have no idea how rare it is. Interesting. Then again, with your lick, huh? Luck. Oh, that's what you meant. I totally didn't realize that's totally what you meant from the beginning. I was like, huh? What are you talking about? Nothing. Got it. Anyway, let's see. Bro, rest me! Anyway, time to kill these cows. Boom. Boom. By the way, can I say it's actually pretty cool? I've noticed this, how the wild animals seem to have biome differences now. It's pretty neat how that seems to be the case now. It's pretty cool. Let's see, though. Okay, so yeah, another village. I didn't mention it, but yeah, another village. Blacksmith. Let's see if there's anything good here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That is some nice stuff. I'll take this with me, too. Honestly, I'll just take... We'll see if there's a villager here first. Let's see. This is a villager that can't do anything. I'll just yoink that real quick. Okay, another chest. Nice. A bundle is pretty handy as far as I know. Like, let me see if it does what I think. So you can hold stuff in here, yeah. Killing animals in Minecraft equals killing normal animals in Sonic EXE. How could you do that? Okay, you got me. You got me. Arrest me. How could I do this? Yeah, really. How could I stoop to Sonic EXE's level? How dare I? Oh. Darn it. But yeah, found some coal. That is pretty good. That's a lot of coal I'm seeing. The deposits do tend to be pretty big, which is handy. Definitely always something handy to have an abundance of. Uh-oh, the sun is setting. Oh no, I only have 2 stone. Also, I can't see the live chat on your screen when you bring that back someday. I might bring it back eventually. Might not be a terrible idea to do. Doesn't seem... Yeah. I think so. I think there's a chance of that. It'll really just depend on, like, the demand and stuff, or do people want it or not. That's really what it'll depend on. Oh, yeah. Played the set this early on. That is nice. Sun is setting. I mean, it kind of makes for a better viewing experience as well. Ah, that makes sense. It definitely can, I would say. So I will definitely look into that at some point. Having a live chat on screen, it definitely can in some ways, because it really helps you feel out, like, yeah, how big the stuff going on was, yeah. So yeah, it makes sense. I will definitely look into that fairly soon at some point. See. Anyway, it's time to do something. Hello, Iron Golem. Okay, let's just... He can't get me from here. There we go. I just kill an iron golem right in front of them. Let's see if they care. Doesn't look like it so far. Okay, though. BS aside, should we talk about the live system in video FVWA games? In video games. Sure. We can pick that back up. So, what about it? What about live systems in games? Yeah, because, like, I basically stand more or less by what I've said before about it, that, like... I mean, to type games, how did it become FMWA? Okay, so, yeah, Ludwig, what does, FMWA mean? I actually am not fully sure. Oh, that's what you meant to... Okay, I just realized what you said. You meant to type games, it became that. I see. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Never mind. I got it. Anyway, I think we will make a shield once again. And, I think we can make a bucket, actually. Because right now an iron pick is not going to be that useful. So, like, I think that's actually a better thing to go with here. But yeah, lives in video games. As I've said already, I basically stand by what I said before about how it's just like, it depends on the kind of game you're trying to make. Like, even though it can be argued that having limited lives does add more challenge, sometimes it might just make the game overly frustrating rather than challenging, which can be a downside to it. But in other cases, lives can also just be, well, pointless. It just depends on like how the game penalizes you. Like a game, for example, that I would say lives are kind of pointless is Super Mario 64. I haven't played Super Mario 64 much myself, but in the amount that I have played, something I do definitely know about it is that when you game over, you're just sent back to the outside of the castle, while if you die normally, you're just sent to the outside of the level you're currently in, to where it's like the penalty is so small for getting a game over to where there's almost like not really a point of it other than, well, memes, I guess, these days. Well, I recently got Hollow Knight, and the life system works well in that game because when you die, you lose all your money, you're sent back to a resting spot. Yeah, like, so it sounds like from what you're saying, Hollow Knight basically doesn't have a life system, but you lose money instead. Which, if so, then yeah, I do agree that is a pretty good system to use. That instead of losing lives and getting a game where you lose money. Keep in mind the game's a 2D open world. Yeah, I would say that's definitely a good thing. It'd be like if you had limited lives in Super Metroid, to be honest. It's like, no, in Super Metroid, the funny thing about that game is that you only have one life, actually. But you have save points instead. And it makes sense in something like Super Metroid that you'd only have one life because it's like, you get a lot of HP. As the game currently works, you get, not currently, but no, as the game works, you get a lot of HP, and so it's just kind of like, there's almost like losing a life would mean way less in a game like that, because it's like, if you get that much HP back, that would be the case. In most Mario games, the lives are pointless. I don't know. I don't know if I actually fully agree with that, because it's like, a lot of older Mario games I know, like, for example, Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, like, the classics specifically, there definitely was a point of the life system, because, like, in the first Super Mario Bros., if you lost, I'm pretty sure you got sent back to the beginning of the game, but you actually got sent back, but, what was I trying to say? No, you actually got sent back to the beginning of the game if you got a game over in Super Mario Bros. Though I heard Super Mario Bros. Actually had, like, this hidden, like, continue feature that let you continue from, like, the last world that you died in rather than the entire game. Lost Levels, on the other hand, it had to work like this, in all honesty. It sent you back to the beginning of the world if, like, you know, you ran out of lives also. Which, honestly, Lost Levels kind of needed to play like that. Otherwise, it's like, I don't even know if that game would have been playable. If I have to be completely honest with you, I don't know if that game would have even been playable if they didn't do it like that. In the case of Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 2 is odd. Basically, the way Super Mario Bros. 2 does it is like, you have two continues, which you can use to continue from the last world you died in if you ran out of lives. But if you run out of those two continues, then you have to start the whole game over. It's pretty odd to me that, like, and yeah, I agree, it's mostly 3D Super Mario games that the lives honestly aren't that useful. Like Super Mario Sunshine, for example, you also are honestly not sent that far back unless you're in, like, a special stage or something. Mario Galaxy, it's been a minute since I played Mario Galaxy. I actually kind of forgot, if I have to be completely real with you, like, what the penalty actually is in Mario Galaxy, to be honest. But when it comes to Mario 2, one thing that's kind of crazy about it is that the original game Mario 2 was based off of Doki Doki Panic actually did have a save feature. So it's honestly just kind of odd to me that it's like, not Doki Doki Panic, Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, yeah, that it didn't have one, to be honest. It's like, okay, but didn't the original Japanese release of Doki Doki Panic have one? So why not Mario 2? No idea. No, 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 no. I'm not trying to put that in the furnace. Come on. I am not trying to put that in the furnace. Seriously. Oh, there's another iron golem, huh? Handy. Boom, got him. You can get a lot of iron doing that, if I had to be honest. Mario Galaxy, I think, is the same as 64. Oh, yeah, then in that case, it also kind of doesn't really need a life system, if I have to be honest with you. I think the new Super Mario Bros. Games also work like that, if as far as I know, where it's just like, the life system is just kind of pointless. It just doesn't really make sense why it's there. And I just kind of wonder, like, okay, I don't think this needs lives. I don't know. By the way, I just have not gone to Super Mario Odyssey at all. Do you know how Odyssey works? Isn't it also kind of similar? Like, from my understanding, isn't it also just kind of similar? I would imagine so, right? By the way, yeah, I am interested in, like, playing, yeah, like 64, Sunshine, Galaxy, and Odyssey all at some point on this channel. Just not at this current exact moment, but I definitely am interested in eventually checking them out, to be honest, because they're pretty fun games that I think would fit this channel pretty good. Anyway, yeah, there we go. But yeah, going back on topic, yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3, yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3 is also pretty interesting in that regard, to be honest. Where it's like, Super Mario Bros. 3, like, what about it? Yeah, Mario 3, the NES original, it did technically have a point, being that it sent you back to the beginning of the world you died in, but to be honest, that's kind of like, I don't know how fully true that is, because of the fact that, like, they also gave you a bunch of shortcuts to get through a lot of parts of the world map anyway. And so it's like, I don't know, but I guess it's kind of like it's a reward for, like, being the dungeons, you get shortcuts. I suppose that makes sense. But then again, at the same time, I don't know. Honestly, you lose 10 coins and that's it. Dang! Wow, there's like barely any penalty in Odyssey from what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing, excuse me, yeah. Pretty light on the penalties, it sounds like. Let's see. I don't know if there's much else useful to get out of this village. Honestly, I think at this point, we're probably going to make a base. That seems like the thing that makes the most sense to do. I probably should have made a flint and steel, if I have to be honest with you. And I just didn't do that. What's over here? I think that's a forest biome. It looks like a place I would hang out. Is that a jungle? That is a jungle. Nice. Nice to find it this early on. Like, jungles are not the easiest to find. I mean, there's a darker side where if you die, you're sent back to the beginning of the level. Ah, I see. That actually is interesting. But yeah, that is a jungle biome. Which is very nice to find at this point in the game. Now, what would be really good is if I could find, like, a jungle temple. But I don't know. Jungle temple might be a little bit dangerous, but it might be worth looking into anyway. We'll see if one even... Is that a jungle temple right there? That might have been a jungle temple I just saw. Nope. Not from what I'm seeing. Darker side to level in Mario Odyssey. Ah, I see. I actually hadn't known about that because I actually haven't yet played Mario Odyssey, if I have to be honest. Okay. Ah, I guess I'd give a potential cave to explore. There's also a regular forest here. I think that's a beach. I don't think that's a desert. It's probably a beach from what I can tell. Yeah, that's a beach. So I think we're going to go into the forest. That seems like the good spot to build our base. Whoa, something is setting us on fire. Is there a lava pool? Lava pool. Nice, actually. It's an easy place to grab lava anytime I need it. Lots of food here I can see. Boom. I don't know what that noise was. Shoot, I think that was something on my computer. Whoops. We could build a house on the savannah. Hold on. There we go. Would you call yourself more of a 2D fan than a 3D fan? Kinda, probably, I guess. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I like 3D Mario, but the main Mario 3D Marios I was a big fan of were honestly, like, Sunshine and, like, yeah, the Galaxy games. To be honest, other than that, like, I actually gave Mario 64 a shot at one point, and I just wasn't really big on it. Not the DS version, but, like, the original. I gave it a shot one time, and I just wasn't a massive fan. I don't know why, I just wasn't. But yeah, like, I've replayed the 2D ones a lot. Like, you know, the Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario World, what other games? The new Super Mario Bros. Games when I've had the chance to. But honestly, I just have not played the 3D ones as much. I think also because of the time commitment, to be honest. Like, To be honest, that is part of it. I would... Okay, yeah, I have been collecting oak logs. I just wasn't sure for a second if I have been or not. But no, I have, which is good. Mario 64, you kind of need to get good at the game. That's really fun, I promise. Maybe I'll give it another shot at some point. That's something I'll probably at least do for this channel, to be honest. So I do think at some point I will, in fact, try to give the game another shot. But, yeah. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Okay, so I think we need a bunch of birch now. I don't think as much birch, but definitely some birch for the house design we're trying to shoot for. Dang, my axe broke. Once you get the moveset down 64, it's like a completely different game. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely will return to it at some point on this channel, but I'm glad to hear that. By the way, a game I would say is also like that is Mega Man X, if I have to be honest, because, like, it's another one of those games that, honestly, it has a steep learning curve, but really, once you get good at it, it's really, really fun. Like, I one time was in a short phase where, like, I think I replayed Mega Man X, like, what? I think it was 9 or 10 times, in very short periods of time after each other. Actually, yeah, like Mega Man X 1 through 3, actually, specifically. I also played through X4 a couple of times, but I think I like the art style of, like, X's 1 through 3 more, to be honest. And for some reason, that just makes it more fun for me to play. I don't know. That's just how I am also with Mega Man X, to be honest. That is actually one of those games I did play on my, like, pretty lengthy break from YouTube. That is one of those games I definitely played and, like, got really great at and stuff. But yeah, on the Mega Man topic, Mega Man 0? I don't know if I have plans to actually give Mega Man 0 a shot or not, if I have to be honest. Just because, like, Mega Man 0 is, like, a really hard game, from what I've heard. Like, it is, like, so difficult from what I've heard. And so that just leaves me as kind of unsure if I am, in fact, wanting to do that. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know if I would. I'll probably think of giving it a shot. You might check that game out then? Yeah, I would recommend it. It takes time to get good at it, but it's pretty fun, honestly, once you get better at it. Let's see. Continuing. Let's see. Okay. Get out of my house. Any animals around here, you better stay away from my house, or that might happen to you too. Now, one good use of this obsidian would be, honestly, if it turned out there was like, I don't know, an abandoned portal nearby or something. I might just be able to build something there that's of use. It really just seems like it's not a terrible idea. Hot take, but Mario Galaxy is kind of overrated. The first or second one, or do you mean in general? Because if you're talking about the first one, then I kind of agree. Second one, I would say the second one's more underrated, if anything. Because it's just like, people like give it a lot of like, give it a really hard time because like, they didn't like it as much as the first one for some reason. Like, I don't know. I guess some people just like the atmosphere more of the first one, which I guess I can understand, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. The way some people talk about Super Mario Galaxy, it's like they talk about like it's the best game ever made, and I think it's pretty good. I don't think the moveset is all special compared to 64, Sunshine, and Odyssey. Ah, that's why. Yeah, to be honest, in Galaxy, you don't really get that many movement options. Like, the main one you get is the ability to, like, spin around and things like that. Which, when you compare that to a lot of other games, it's just kind of like, you don't really get the ability to do that. Wait. No. What am I trying to say? No. I meant to say, compared to a lot of other games in the series, you get to do more than that. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. There's just more you're able to do in the other games. That's what I was trying to say. Well, that's like the main thing that you do in Galaxy, to be honest. And of course, jump on enemies, which is pretty normal to like, to Mario games. Frankly, a lot of games in general, like Sonic and like, I'm trying to think of any other ones, but they're just not coming to mind, to be honest. All right. Ah, yeah, you're talking about the first Galaxy. Yeah, honestly, like I've said before, I heavily prefer Galaxy 2. And honestly, I think even Nintendo themselves might be kind of biased against the second Galaxy. You know how when they released the 3D All-Stars collection and stuff, like, what happened? Yeah, Mario Galaxy 2 was just a complete no-show in the collection. It's like, come on, you're going to include all the other games, or you're not going to include Galaxy 2? Like, what? Was Galaxy 2 not special enough to people to be included? Was it not popular enough? Was it too, like, I don't know, extra to be included? Like, why no Galaxy 2? Whoa, what the heck is happening to my controls? That was so weird. It was like, it was almost like my controller was like possessed or something for a second. And I started like making movements on my own I wasn't making. That was so weird. All Mind, you're not up to your sneaky tricks again right now, are you? He's ignoring me right now. He won't respond. Whatever, dude. Just don't do it again. Super Mario 64 doesn't have impressive power-ups either, but it knows that and it doesn't overuse them. Ah, I see. Just not 100% how I feel about that right now because, yeah, I as I've mentioned previously, I haven't yet played Mario 64, to be honest. So can't really say much on that opinion if I have to be honest. But yeah, there's one thing I need more of right now in this game. It's stone. Wasn't there like a mountain somewhere that I could mine? Huh. Not that I'm seeing. There isn't. Oh, here's a spot, I suppose. Just make sure it's safe. Huh. It's relatively safe. Not much to say regarding what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to put in a stone roof, and that's why I'm grabbing all this cobblestone. And I don't think I've really said that at all. That's basically what's going on here. Just don't really have a lot to say about it. Okay. That's my cue to go back in here. Boom. But yeah, at this point, we've been streaming for like, what, 2 hours or so? I'm probably going to be wrapping up in a bit. We'll go on for a little bit longer, but things are going to be wrapping up pretty soon, if I have to be honest. So yeah, we'll grab this stuff, you know, reserving it for, you know, Windows. But yeah. For the most part, yeah, we're getting pretty close to wrapping things up this stream. Okay, but since you're wanting to play and watch Stranger Things, I'll give you a before you watch kind of message. I won't include spoilers, don't worry. Okay, go ahead, fire away. Whatever you have to say, go ahead. Wow, we're not nearly done, huh? Now, glass will probably lessen how much, like, you know, wood we need, but, like, wood? No. Stone we need, but not a lot. First, all the show is kind of scared to kill off his character. Second, this show changes the line style. Interesting. Okay. I suppose thank you for telling me, but alright. Got it. Hmm. Third of all season two. All of season two is kind of bad, but I think you'll enjoy seasons 3 and 5 to 5 a lot. Fourth, the show is ending after this 5th season. Yeah, that is what I've heard more or less. I think we're going to finish the stone roof and we'll end the stream after that. That is what it is looking like to me at this point. But yeah, that should be it. Don't expect a perfect show, but it's still a very good one at that. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not expecting any show to be perfect. Like, for example, one show I honestly really like, but I can perfectly acknowledge isn't perfect, is Dragon's Race to the Edge. I watched it in, like, pretty recently, and I still rewatch it a lot. It also was a really solid show that, if you're a fan of dragons, Ludwig, I would suggest giving a watch. But also, what about it? Yeah, it's not perfect either, but it's pretty good too, I would say. If I had to give my own suggestion, to be honest. And if you're curious where to watch it, it's also on Netflix like Stranger Things is. Just thought I would mention that. Maybe I can use this room as like another storage area, possibly. Just making a lot of space in it. I guess we can see if this is enough now. Okay. 1, 2. There we go, I think. Like, at its worst, it's just okay, and at its best, it's a masterpiece. Ah, that makes sense. Got it. But yeah, my stone roof's nearly finished, and I think the house is basically nearly done. Shoot. Alright, just a little bit left to go at this point. Like Avatar is. Ah, got it. Okay, so given I have so little left to do with the stone roof, I will just do it, I think. Soon as we go to sleep real quick. Like, honestly, here's what I'll say also about house design. Having windows isn't just good for aesthetic reasons, but also it's really good for, yeah, making sure you have a pretty reliable way of seeing where mobs are. Because you just don't always have exactly easy access to that. So, yeah, it's something that's very useful to have for that reason. But yeah, let's go get that last bit of stone we need. Right around here. Oh, copper. That's handy. And of course, we'll grab it. It's actually very handy. We might actually be able to get like a... Stranger Things is a really good show, and Avatar: The Last Airbender is like near perfect. That's what you'd say. I got it. I will definitely keep these shows in mind when I have the time. Also, can I quickly say what the dragon show was called? Oh, Race to the Edge. That's what it's called, Ludwig. Yeah. To give you a reminder, yeah, it's called Race to the Edge. It's a DreamWorks thing. It's part of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. And I think with that, our house is basically done. At this point, I would say. I think the last thing we're going to do before we wrap things up is just throw this all into the furnace real quick. So, let's do that. Yeah, no problem, Ludwig. Alright, let's make this. We have a copper chest plate, copper leggings, copper boots, and a copper helmet. First, I'm gonna watch Madoka. It's a girl show my cousin's forcing me to watch. Shoot. Wow, good luck, I suppose. But hey, full copper. Wow, no wonder copper doesn't protect you much. Copper seems to be pretty weak, to be honest. Still better than nothing, of course, but wow. Copper looks to be pretty lacking. Like, it sounds like it's a good start, but like it looks like it just does not protect you super hard. But yeah, like I've talked about though, I think, okay, one last thing. We'll get this prepared. Alright, I suppose we'll do that. Then I think we'll be done. Sure is looking that way. She told me it's good, though. That's great to hear. I guess one movie I watched that's more targeted towards girls I know that I actually really liked was the new Barbie movie that actually came out, because I know that whole like Barbenheimer thing was like going on and stuff like that. So I watched both movies. Yeah, I actually watched Oppenheimer 2 when it came out. And yeah, it was actually pretty good too. But if you're thinking of watching it, just a warning to give the heads up, it's a pretty long movie. But yeah, I do think that is a good place to wrap up our discussion, since, yeah, I am about to wrap things up here. And honestly, I'll probably cook the rest of this meat later. So anyway, with that being said, though, MosaicArts is leaving the building. Thank you, all of you who showed up to my stream and showed up to support it. And be sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Share this video with your friends. Check out my other content that I play that is related to Nintendo, Sonic, EXE games, Minecraft, and Mega Man. And until next time, spectators, see you the next show.